All right, I'll just start. Okay, we'll see what comes out. I'm Nathan Smith.
I am Dick LeBlanc.
And one of the reasons we're sitting here is an accident of circumstance. And the circumstance was that I used to carpool with Dick LeBlanc and Sumner Bernstein.
Sumner used to pick us both up on the way to work because we all lived in the same general area of Portland. I'm not sure any other senior partner did that with young lawyers. I do remember I sat in the front and Nate sat in the back.
I was somewhat younger than Dick, okay? Dick is, I'll remind him of that. He's a little older than me. Dick LeBlanc at the time asked me what I thought was an innocent question. He said, "You've been here 6 months. Wouldn't you like to get involved in the community? And how about United Way?"
I might have brought it up that maybe it was time for Nathan to get involved in something, and the United Way wouldn't be a bad idea.
Naive that I was, I said, sure, why not? This innocent question he had asked me in 1982 on the way into work took up another 10 or 15 years of free time. I chaired the social planning committee, then I was the vice president, and then I was president. No, I didn't run the campaign, thank God.
My role in the United Way started on the allocations committee, worked up to ultimately be chair of the board, left after all of that, did other things, and then I think Nate Smith calls it payback. He called me back in to get involved in the early stages of the foundation, and that was my second life at the United Way.
Dick and I are so different.
He and I are very different in so many ways.
Dick is one of the most morally centered, solidly grounded people I know with a redeeming sense of humor. I mean, he's a behind-the-scenes, rock-solid, institutional, organizational guy. Things don't get done unless there are people that do that.
Well, Nathan has been a stalwart volunteer. He's taken on some tough issues for the United Way over the years. He's always been a thoughtful, savvy guy. He's put in a lot of time, and he's gotten terrific results.
I say this with considerable confidence that there's one experience I do share with most people in this room, and that is that working with United Way in the community, working in these other ways in the community is immensely fulfilling work. And Portland is a small enough community so you can see the results of what you do, but you also find yourselves working with other good people. And so it's a wonderful and very enriching way to participate in the community, and it's been said 1,000 times, but you get back far more than you give.
I think what's notable about what the United Way has done in this community is it has typically been on the forefront of identifying emerging needs, building consensus about how to deal with those needs, and then leveraging its money with other money to come up with programs or approaches to address the needs in an effective way. And to act with a credibility that no other organization of Greater Portland really has.
None of us should take for granted that United Way will exist in 25 years. We don't know what will happen with workplace giving, and we don't know how the interests of the next generation of people will evolve. What we do know is that there will be people with needs, some of them desperate. I think one of the things that people who are involved with the foundation and have long-standing experience with the United Way need to be thinking about is how do we get people involved who are under 30, under 40, under 50, and let them come in and empower them to remake the organization, remake the community in effect, and change it.
Legacy isn't just building a United Way foundation that's going to give you a second source of financial support to do the things we want to do. Legacy is also finding the next Nathan Smith and encouraging the next Nathan Smith to not only get involved, but stay involved and put in the time. Those of us who really believe that this United Way approach works and is good for the community maybe have some responsibility to be thinking about how can we attract new energy and younger people to do the things that we were doing.
For some of you, you've been doing it your whole lives, and so I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But certainly when I think about someone like Sumner Bernstein and the encouragement that he gave to Dick LeBlanc and I, it is abundantly clear to me what an extraordinary moral force he was.
I'm glad we had that conversation in Sumner's car.